It's raining cats and dogs. Just think about that.
What?
Raining cats and dogs. Hello, Pally.
Today is March 21st, 2019.
InFocus starts right now. The Teens Art Council is hosting a trivia night.
Pally bands and orchestra will be performing at their annual Pops concert.
And some skydivers dove over Western LA. We'll give you the details.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm Thomas Colburn.
And I'm Jason Goldie.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here's some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
Tomorrow in the Big Gym, there will be a Pally instrumental music event. Pally bands and orchestra will be showcasing the annual Pops concert and swing dance. The night features a concert, dinner, and dancing to Pally Jazz Band. There will also be a professional dance instructor for those who are not great dancers. Tickets are $10 for students and $15 for adults. Speaking of dancing, there are less than 10 days left to purchase prom tickets. Go to the ASB web store or Miss Giffin's office in the Tower Building to buy them. Sales end March 27th. Speaking of prom, there's a chance to earn free tickets and a prize for asking that special someone to the dance. Record and take pictures of your prom asking and post it to the Prom Asking Competition's Facebook page to be entered into the competition. The post with the most reaction will be determined the winners.
Tuesday, March 26th at the Children's Health Center, there will be a workshop happening talking about healthy and unhealthy relationships. It is in partnership with the One Love Foundation. There will be free pizza. Please RSVP by emailing Liz Cowley. Sophomores interested in attending Camp Unity have an available opportunity. Pally will be hosting Challenge Day, a mini Camp Unity on campus, for sophomores this year. If you are interested in attending, stop by the Wellness Center to learn more. Pally's science publication, known as Veritas, are accepting writing submissions to feature in their next issue. No journalism experience is required and all students are welcome. To sign up, visit the link on the screen.
The Art Councils will be hosting a 2000s themed trivia night tomorrow in the Mitchell Park Teen Center. The trivia will be held in the form of cahoots. You can win themed prizes as well as get free boba and donuts for the first 75 students. Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today.
Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute.
President Donald Trump appears to have reversed a long-standing U.S. policy on contested region in the Middle East. He wrote on Twitter, "After 52 years, it is time for the United States to fully recognize Israel's sovereignty over the Golan Heights." Israel captured the Golan Heights region from Syria in 1967 and annexed in 1981. The international community does not recognize it as a part of Israel and considers Israeli settlements there illegal. The president's tweet comes less than 3 weeks before Israel votes on whether to re-elect Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The PM wrote his only tweet thanking Trump secretly of State Mike Pompeo is in Israel and is meeting with Netanyahu before a working dinner at his residence. So far, the White House has not released specifics about Trump's move to recognize the Golan Heights as a part of Israel.
The growth rate of the sea ice in the Arctic is apparently shrinking. The ice usually thickens and expands during the fall and winter months. Scientists report, at its peak this year, the ice grew to be 5.7 million square miles. Sounds like a lot, but that's 332,000 square miles smaller than its average growth in the past. According to NASA, this is equal to missing an area of ice larger than the state of Texas. NASA reports the max extent of ice this year matches the year 2007 as the 7th smallest on record. The Arctic sea ice covers the top of the Arctic Ocean and surrounding seas. It serves an important role in regulating the climate and environment of the Arctic and Antarctic.
Expert skydivers flew through the sky in downtown Los Angeles Wednesday night. The team wore special wingsuits equipped with LED lights and pyrotechnic sparks that left a trail of light behind it. They jumped from a helicopter from 4,000 feet above LA at a speed of more than 120 miles per hour. The LAPD said the stunt was part of a film shoot. It was also reported that the Red Bull Air Force wingsuit flyers put on the show to celebrate the third and final supermoon of 2019 as it rose over the skyline. Let's move on from news around the world to news of the past.
Derek, tell us about all you've been researching.
Today marks an important day in American history. In the name of African American voting rights, 3,200 civil rights demonstrators in Alabama, led by Martin Luther King Jr., ended a historic march from Selma to Montgomery, the state's capital. Federalized Alabama National Guardsmen and FBI agents were on hand to provide safe passage for the march, which twice had been turned down by Alabama State Police at Selma's Edmund Pettus Bridge. That's all from me. Back to you.
Thanks for that great story, Derek.
Shifting gears on to sports, I hear that Pally athletes played really well yesterday.
Anthony is in the studio now with the latest and greatest.
Yesterday has a streak of wins or something. I don't know. Let's see what happened. Boys JV baseball shut out Mountain View, ending with a score of 10-0. Girls varsity softball hit it over the park, winning against Monte Vista with a score of 14-4. Today at Pally, boys varsity tennis will challenge Milpitas at 4 p.m. Boys JV lacrosse will face off Carmont at 5:15 p.m. Following boys varsity lacrosse at 7 p.m., lastly boys JV volleyball will serve it up against Santa Clara. That's all from me. Now back to you.
Pally sports teams never cease to impress me.
They always reign supreme.
Speaking of rain, Pally should be preparing for a downpour over the next week.
What else can we expect in terms of weather, Thomas?
Well, as we look at San Francisco, we got a high of 61 and a low of 49, roughly around 59 degrees right now with winds at about 8 to 10 miles an hour. As we look at Oakland, we have a high of 66, a low of 48, roughly around 64 degrees right now. Same winds as San Francisco. And as we go down to San Jose, we got a high of 64 and a low of 45. So that's our Bay Area temperatures for today. As we look at Palo Alto, today was around 61 degrees. We had a high of 63, a low of 46. Winds at about 7 miles an hour. Humidity around 58% today. As we look at Friday and Saturday, expecting a lot of rain early in the morning, a little in the afternoon. And as we look at our 5-cast, we're expecting a lot of rain coming earlier next week and a lot of sun on the weekend. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.